Winchester is directed by the Spierig brothers, who most recently directed Jigsaw, and is a horror film that is easily forgettable. It has decent performances by Helen Mirren and Clarke, but overall was tremendously boring. I had a feeling that this would be bad because the studio refused to screen this movie in advance for critics, which is never a good sign. I had to see it just like everyone else the Thursday evening before the movie actually opened. Now, before I get into the rest of my review, I just want to mention that YouTube is cutting off the money I make from it on February 20th if I don't get to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. I currently have around 610, 620 subscribers, and so if you enjoy these reviews, it would mean so much if you were to subscribe to this channel. Thank you for doing that. I really do appreciate that support. So let's go ahead and talk about Winchester now. This movie is about a doctor played by Clarke who is paid to go see if Helen Mirren is crazy, and luckily she's not. There's actually ghosts and scary things at this house, and for the rest of the movie we have to see all these characters in this house walking around and trying to avoid getting killed by these spirits. And the only reason I can see anyone having a good time with Winchester is if they really just love jump scares. And even then, there's films that have jump scares and have a way better story and more developed characters. Personally, for me, I find jump scares to be extremely annoying. It's like if your friend decides to trick you by turning your speaker volume all the way up, and then they turn your speakers off. So the next time when you go and turn the speakers on, you get freaked out because it's so freaking loud. There's nothing scary about that. It's just very annoying and so cheap. It just startles you. Now, I expect jump scares going into a horror movie, but several of the jump scares that happened were predictable, and it didn't have a story or character that really interested me at all. It was also hard to believe that everything that was going on was based on real events, as the movie claims it is based on a true story. Overall, I would not recommend watching Winchester. I wanted it to be good. It had a lot of stuff going for it because it is based on a real house that has been talked about and studied, but it just quickly becomes boring. I'm not even gonna lie, I started to fall asleep for a few minutes towards the ending of this movie. If you're really in the mood to watch a horror film in theaters, I think Insidious: The Last Key is a little bit better and has some scare sequences that were done a lot better than Winchester. And with that being said, I'm gonna give Winchester a D. Let me know what you think about jump scares. Do you get scared when there's a jump scare moment, or are you used to them already and they don't really affect you? Let me know in the comments below, and as always, if you enjoyed this review, like this video and subscribe to EskimoTV, where you can always look forward to icy and chilly EskimoTV reviews.